Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Facebook Live here at Gettysburg College. We're glad you can join us this afternoon. My name is Braden Snyder, and today we continue our preseason interviews as our fall sports seasons get ready to kick off this weekend. We're excited to be joined today by two seniors and co-captains representing the Bullets men's soccer team. Seated to my immediate left is Ryan Kennedy, a globalization studies major from Frederick, Maryland. He is a two-year starter for the Bullets and one of the team's most experienced players, appearing in over 38 matches and making 25 starts during his career as a midfielder. He is in his second year serving as a team captain. On the far right of your screen, we're also joined by Jordy Steelman, a senior Spanish and Latin American studies major from Newburyport, Massachusetts. Jordy is also a midfielder and has been one of the team's most active players over the last 3 years, playing in 32 games, also played all 16 games last season. Ryan and Jordy are two of four Bullets who are sharing captain duties this season, along with seniors Henry Smith and Mark Urich. So welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for taking your time out to join us here on Facebook Live. Before we talk about the season, I understand the two of you spent your summer away from home. Jordy, you studied abroad in Argentina. So would you mind telling us a little bit about that experience?
Absolutely. First of all, it's great to be here on Facebook Live. So I studied abroad in Argentina last spring. And so the funny thing was it was Southern Hemisphere. And so their first semester is our second semester. So my first class didn't actually start until April 1st. And so with that delayed start, I only got back I got back mid-July, July 12th, I think. So I was studying down there for the semester, and I was doing Spanish intensive concentration. So all of my classes were in Spanish. In some of them, I was the only American, which was pretty scary at times. I'm not going to lie, for the first couple classes, I might as well have not have been there because all the material went so far over my head. But no, it was a really good learning experience. I think obviously I'm a Spanish major, so I really want to kind of harness that. And so just kind of being thrown in really helped me with that. And my Spanish got a lot better. But yeah, I got back mid-July and then just hit the wall. I'm a painter in the summer, so I joined the paint crew that I've been on for about 4 years. But short summer, only about 4 or 5 weeks. But it's good to be back.
It sounds like it was a great experience. And while you were in Argentina, how did your soccer background kind of intersect with what you were doing there? Were you involved with soccer much?
Yeah, absolutely. So I right when I got down there, I contacted one of the colleges that my program allowed me to go to, and I practiced and played with them for a little while until I got an injury. But it was the soccer is definitely different down there. They definitely play the beautiful game. The college soccer was fun. Obviously through NCAA rules, I couldn't play in any games. So I ended up stopping playing with the college about halfway through, and then I just played. They call it football cinco down there, which is 5-on-5. It's kind of a futsal thing. So I did that, and I was really lucky. I was in a homestay, and I had 4 host brothers. And so with me being the 5th brother, we made a team, a family team, which was really fun. So we played all the time, and they play at any time of the night. We had games scheduled at 1, 2 a.m., and it was a blast. But soccer's life down there. So it was a lot of fun. Soccer was a big part of my experience.
Definitely sounds like you made the most of your time this summer. And Ryan, you were not quite as far south. You're in Dallas for the summer, I understand. I believe doing an internship. Can you talk about your summer experience?
Absolutely. So I was a marketing intern for a company called Hilti, and Hilti sells construction tools and applications, and they're a very global company. They're in 126 different countries. I had a great experience down in Dallas. It was really cool being in a new city, being in my early 20s and being on my own. Kind of felt like I was a full adult, which was nice. And I really enjoyed it. And I got a lot of exposure to some of the international aspects of the business, which was great because ultimately I would like to work and live overseas somewhere.
Well, sounds like another great experience for you as well, and we're glad to hear that summer panned out just the way it sounds like just the way you wanted it to. So before we're actually turning to the upcoming season, the men's soccer program at Gettysburg has really been on an upswing here in the last couple of years. You've improved, the team has improved its win total, improved its record over the last couple of years, broke into the national rankings last season before finishing out 10-5-1. Can you talk a little bit about, I guess, Jordy, if you want to touch on this, what have been some of the biggest factors in the turnaround that the team has had?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming in my freshman year, I think we went 3-13 my freshman season, and then Coach Metcher came in my sophomore season. And it's to put it simply, it's just been a change in the team culture and the attitude. I just think that the kids want to get better every day. And yeah, we put the work in and just kind of laid out what we want to do as a program and the stuff that we need to do to get there. And overall, we take it very seriously. Yeah, kids just want to show up and want to have fun and play soccer, and I think it's really a cultural thing.
Anything you would want to add to that, Ryan? Or
Yeah, sure. So just again, Jordy's spot on. We show up every day and we're ready to work, and ultimately, I think that's the why we've come so far is because of that willingness to work. And we're tired of those 3-13 seasons, and we want to become nationally ranked. We want to win the Centennial Conference Championship, and we want to go on to the NCAA's and so on and so forth. So to do that, we know we have to work hard, and so that's what we're going to do.
Well, you've had nearly 2 weeks with the team now. You've competed in 2 scrimmages, I believe, and done quite well from what I'm told in those scrimmages. What are your first impressions of the team and how things have gone this season?
So first off, we have a lot of young guys on the team. We have 10 freshmen, or first years, excuse me, and they're all really good. We've got a lot of talent on the team. We're returning a lot of guys, and 5 of those freshmen actually started in one of our scrimmages, which was great, especially looking forward into the future. So we have our team has some depth this year, and we're really excited about that. We hope to make some things happen this year, especially in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have a couple key guys out right now. We got a couple injured guys, but I think the freshmen have done a really good job coming in prepared, coming in fit. That's been a big thing, and just really stepping into those roles, especially some midfield roles. I mean, we have our 2 of our, I can't say starting right now, but the 2 kids that started in the latest scrimmage were freshmen at center midfield, which is obviously a crazy important position. But yeah, I mean, kids just came ready to play this season, and I think the freshmen will really help us. But it's just we're gonna try to keep it going and try and keep this thing moving in the right direction.
You may have talked about goals for the season yet, but if not, what do you think some of the team's goals are for the upcoming year?
Yeah, plain and simple, we want to first of all make the Centennial Conference playoffs and then win them and get a NCAA bid and make it to the NCAA tournament. We haven't done that yet. I think we've had 2 successful years going above 500, but at the end of the day, if we don't make the tournament, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we have one goal, and it's to make the NCAA tournament, whether that be through at-large bid or primarily through making it through winning the Centennial Conference tournament.
In order to do that, to make the conference tournament, to reach those goals, what do you feel are some of the biggest keys to achieving those goals on a day-by-day basis?
So again, I mentioned hard work before. We know that we're a talented team, and we're excited about that. But ultimately, that's not going to matter if we don't come into practice every day and work our butts off. So in order to do that, we have to be in the right mindset And it's our job as seniors and captains to get those guys, those younger guys, into that mindset, and kind of one with the team, so we can move forward in that direction.
Now, certainly experience will be a strength for the team this year, especially on offense. Just looking at the offensive side of the field, you returned 90% of your goals from last season. So players who scored 26 of your 29 goals are back. This is just a remarkable statistic. I guess, Jordy, what do you think it means to be able to return so much of your offensive firepower from last season?
I mean, obviously, it's going to be great for us to see that it's especially for some of the younger guys that has proven that we have goals within us. And I just think the forwards have done a really good job this year, coming into camp ready to score, and ready to produce. And I just think we've really taken on the mentality of shoot,
Pass,
score, and so we'll just try to keep going. And we really like to get excited in front of the net, and yeah, we'll try to be really active in the offensive third. And I think it's great to have so many returners there.
And then looking at the defense, you lost just one starter to graduation. You bring back a pair of highly experienced goalies. What can we expect to see from the defense this year, Ryan?
So far, these past 2 weeks, the defense has looked strong. Again, we have a bunch of freshmen that are competing for spots back there as well as in the goal. And I think the older guys are open to this competition, and it's making us better. The practices are more competitive, and when you have that competition in practice, it makes the team better. So I'm not sure if there are any set positions right now defensively. I know we have a lot of talent on defense, but so far we're really looking forward to that competition.
You talked a little bit about the talented freshman class. One of the unique storylines on this team, I think, is the number of international student athletes you have on the team. I believe with the 2 that you added this year, it brings the number to 5 total. Can you talk a little bit about what dynamic that plays within the team to have that many, international student athletes on the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's always great to have a diversity of background, especially in a locker room when it's so much based on it's based on chemistry and mojo, and it's really nice to just see kids from different backgrounds, especially different continents. But at the end of the day, we're all a team, and we look at everybody the same. But it's definitely nice to have those guys in the locker room. They're definitely great locker room guys. They definitely bring some new dance moves to the locker room, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, we're all one team, and we don't really look into that too much. But it's great to have a diversification.
Yeah, the last question I think I would have is just simple. What do you like most about playing soccer at Gettysburg College?
First of all, for me, it's the guys on the team. I've known Jordy for a long time. We're good buddies. We actually live together as well. I live with a few other soccer guys. So right off the bat, yeah, I'd say it's the guys on the team and that kind of group atmosphere and environment. And then secondly, it's a release for me just to get out there and work hard and play the game that I love and have been playing for so long. So yeah, just look forward every day. I'll be graduating here soon. And knowing that next year I won't be coming out to play soccer at Gettysburg, it's disappointing. It's kind of sad because every day you have class and you're looking forward to 3:30, 4:30 when you get to go out there with your buddies and play soccer, and then on the weekends and when we have games. So that's what I look forward to most.
Yeah, just on that note, I mean, first, I love the guys I play with. It's definitely given me everything from a social standpoint, and a friend standpoint. But just individually, I mean, I've been playing soccer since I was 4, and the game just given me everything. And so it's really nice to just have been able to see this through. And I think anything, and the essence of having a passion is trying to take it to the highest level, and to be able to take it to a school and a program like Gettysburg has been really special. So yeah, I love playing Gettysburg College just because I love the game, but more, I just want to end it the right way and my career the right way. If I don't go professional, but but yeah, no, it's been great. It's been really special, especially here in this program.
Well, Ryan, Jordy, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Facebook Live. I really enjoyed our time here this afternoon, and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, the Bullets open their season this weekend on the road with the Royal Monarch Challenge. It's at the University of Scranton and King's College. They visit Scranton on Saturday before swinging over to Wilkes-Barre to face Kings on Sunday. The Bullets play their home opener Saturday, September 10th, when they host York College at 7 p.m. at Clark Field. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for following along once again this afternoon. This broadcast will be archived here on the Gettysburg Athletics Facebook page if you would like to watch it again. Be sure to check back tomorrow on Facebook Live as we conclude our preseason coverage with an interview with the women's soccer team captains. So once again, thank you for following along, and have a great afternoon.